What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm here at FedEx Field. No, I'm not. I'm at the landfill. It's a lot cleaner than FedEx Field. And I was throwing out some trash and stuff, and I found one of my brethren right here. A diehard. He's looked at me. He said, "Do you do a Dallas Cowboys podcast?" And I said, "That's me." Then I started thinking, "Uh-oh, is he an Eagle fan?" Because I know they're looking for me too.
What's your name? I'm a local celebrity, Tim Craig, ball player.
Ball player.
Baseball, softball.
Oh, okay, Tim Craig. What's up, Tim?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man.
Doing great.
How you feel about the Cowboys right now?
We're awesome.
We're awesome?
I think we're sneaky good.
Okay, sneaky good.
With the picks of Scott.
Uh-huh.
I think that they've got us. I don't believe he's like right.
Yeah.
I believe they really did their homework with him.
I think, one thing you can say about the Cowboys is we've been hitting home runs with our first round picks.
Yes, we have.
And, I can't wait to see actually Sam Williams this year. That's my pet sleeper right there. If he steps up, oh my goodness, we're going to have a great team.
But Bland, we're loaded. We're loaded. And the defensive backfield, and they're setting themselves up. Dallas, again, financially, we don't plan ahead. We don't do things like that.
Yep.
We get held hostage, to the jersey sale.
But we are sitting here number 7 in cap space right now.
Oh, we are.
We're the only team in the top 10 that was a playoff team in cash money.
And nobody gives Coach Mike credit. In 4 years, he's turned that roster over. We only have about 8 or 9 guys that was originally on that roster. And
Garrett
we
guys.
12 games a year.
Uh-huh. That's right.
So I don't buy all that Philly hype because the Cowboys are still on the ball.
The boys are back. All right, I'm going to get this trash out of here and get on the road. Appreciate it. Nice meeting you, man. Thanks for the support.
God bless you.
Love you guys. Hold on. Wait. Oh, look. Look what I got for him. Boom. Check it out. You get a blue ball.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, nice to meet you. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It is crazy to me when people like, you're that guy. It still surprises and shocks the heck out of me when somebody comes up to me and does that. But hey, it's cool. It's cool. It is cool. We actually got talking for quite a bit. And he's a real cool guy. Got his number, and he's got my number and things like that. He does like home renovations and things too. But right now, it seems like Cowboy fans are, they're going to say we're always optimistic about the Cowboys, of course. That every year the Cowboys think they're going to the Super Bowl. Be that as it may. You have to look at the Cowboys. If you honestly, realistically look at the Cowboys right now, you have to look and say that they're in a better position and have a better talented team than they usually do. And my buddy just put it out there. The Cowboys have turned over the roster. They've literally turned over the roster since Mike McCarthy got there. And did that without going to the depths of the NFL. Like I was pointing out, that the Cowboys have more cap room than any playoff team out there. Right now, today, they're number 7 in cap space, and everybody's in the top 10, except for the Cowboys, were teams that didn't make the playoffs last year. That actually shows you that the Cowboys are actually being managed right now. As much as we always talk about Jerry Jones and say that he's ass and they need to hire a GM, you got to look at this and say, Mike McCarthy has been better than Jason Garrett. Yes or no? Yes or no? Because I don't think we had back-to-back years of playoffs with Jason Garrett. And that is a fact. He's got a winning record. We ain't had no 8-8 years. We went 12-5 when our quarterback broke his thumb. That actually says a lot. We went through last year where we got rid of talent and still we're 12-5. We've now gotten more talent without giving up the farm. Man, this traffic, jeez. So you have to look at this and say these are good things. But here's the thing that's funny. Looking at Twitter and things, people are posting that, Diggs has 14 interceptions over the last 2 seasons, right? It's funny how when the Dallas Cowboys do something, it no longer matters. Diggs has 14 interceptions over the last 2 years, which is more interceptions than the Raiders have had the whole team, not players. The whole team has had in the last 2 years. But somehow, interceptions are now, it's only about the yards. It's only about the yards now. Okay. All right. Got you on that. Okay. For Dak Prescott, I remember when Matthew Stafford was throwing pick six like Oprah gives away cars. Colin Cowherd would always say, interceptions are not so bad. I don't mind interception if they're taking chances. And even though half of Dak Prescott's interceptions aren't on him, Dak Prescott and these damn interceptions. But somehow now, here's the thing that's amazing. Points don't matter. Seriously. Even though Dak Prescott led the league, tied for the league in interceptions last year, something that has not been the case with him. 1 year. 1 year, he had a lot of interceptions. He did have a broken thumb that he was coming back from. I do want to point that out. And he didn't have but one really good receiver. I do want to point that out. But be that as it may, what they don't seem to say or give credit for anymore is one of the highest scoring teams in football. With Dak Prescott, they scored more points than anybody else. It seems like to me, if you would say, the Cowboys led the league in points, even though Dak Prescott was tied for the lead with interceptions. How can you leave that out? Or are we now saying that points don't matter? Points don't matter. Because you could go through and say, well, you know what? Cowboys would be better off with Baker Mayfield because Baker Mayfield only had like 6 interceptions or 7 interceptions. Wouldn't that be a better thing for the Cowboys? Because there's a lot of guys, Carson Wentz, I think he only had 9 interceptions last year. Wouldn't the Cowboys be better off having Carson Wentz because he doesn't throw a whole lot of interceptions? Because that's the way it seems to be brought to us. That the only statistic that now matters in football is how many interceptions you threw. And it doesn't matter that you score a lot of points. Yeah. Well, that's how it is. I guess that's how it's going to be. And ain't nothing we can do about it. They going to just do what they do. They just going to keep on hating on my Dallas Cowboys. And let them hate. Let them hate. I, for one, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And that is making the most of every day and trying to do what I can to make others happy. And you know what? Haters just hate that. They hate to see happy. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. All right, good people. I am passing up here with JMU. JMU. One of the prettiest campuses you will ever see in your life. And good old Port Republic Road. Do I know that road well? Hojo's used to be on the right because they didn't have enough campus dorms. That Hojo's was basically annexed for JMU. And you had people who lived at Hojo's. Back in the day when I went to school here, the only thing that was on the right side of 81 was the Convocation Center. And now they got a whole nother campus over there on the right-hand side. And Ball Ford Stadium, they done built the hell out of that thing. It used to be Eagle Hall on the left, was the tallest building in Harrisonburg. Yeah, memories. And so now, where the Exxon is, that's where Hojo's used to be. You can see some of the campus buildings there. And there it is, Ball Ford Stadium. And they closed and made it a horseshoe. The side over there that's closed up used to be open, and all the college kids would be drunk on the hill because you couldn't get alcohol in the stadium, so they would just drink on the hill. Yep. And there's the village. Woohoo! Boy, did I have many a drunk night in the village. Godwin Hall over there, Convocation Center over on the right, and the new sports complex that's right there in the basketball stadium. Yeah. Yep. Good old JMU. All right, good people. I'm on my way back home. Get home, handle my business, and tomorrow, I'm going to take a few days off with the lady. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.